Just boarded the plane in Las Vegas, and it's so weird that I know that the fights are not very it's just like whatever, not a big deal honestly, and I feel so confident, but at the same time it's like this level of nervousness just creeping up on me. Well, even if the guy's like better than me, they're probably not gonna be like crazy better than me. It's just gonna be like whatever, tough roll at the gym. But at the same time, something about it. We're not dogs, you know? Like, I can understand there is some kind of level of the instinct or something that just like tells you, hey, you know, like you have to be worried about like the upcoming fight. But we're humans, so we're like very smart and we should be able to override these feelings. But at the same time, as much as I think it's just, who cares? It's not a big deal. This level of nervousness, it just never goes away, which is pretty crazy, right? Even as confident as you are, you're still going in there and just subconsciously, you make yourself to relax, but subconsciously you're still kind of nervous. And like, why am I nervous? So I'm going against Buchecha in the finals of the world, like he's gonna break my leg. I'm going against a 40-year-old dude, so I shouldn't be worried, but I still am. So I don't know. It's a weird feeling, but anyhow, we already boarded, and there's no way back. You know you're gonna be in my video, right? I'm on the plane right now, on my way to Vegas. And you know what? I start reading this article about the greatest achievements of the greatest athletes, and a lot of them actually were pretty much intoxicated in different ways. So the story goes that legendary Babe Ruth basically had like alcohol in his veins, one of the greatest baseball players of all time, as a catcher as well as a pitcher. Nobody ever has done anything even close to that. So I was thinking, what if I were to be drunk at the championship? Would it help me or would it hurt me? Because I think one of the biggest issues I'm having is, while being not drunk, not having any drinks, I'm not talking about like completely wasted, I'm talking about just having a drink, is the nerves. Because the nerves like killing you, and like you get like too conservative and you underperform. So I was wondering, what if I were to have like a bottle of white wine just like this right before the competition? Would it help me or would it hurt me? A mental aspect of it and this aggression that I'm lacking. Some guys actually have natural ways of being aggressive. I don't think I do have it. I'm actually more like a laid back counter striker as opposed to like this super aggressive dude. A little bit of alcohol go a long way of waking up this animal inside of me. If it worked out for Drunken Master, everyone saw Jackie Chan, I hope. Drunken Master, classic kung fu movie. He was like pretty awful, but then he acquired his style, the Drunken Master style, and he became freaking awesome. Yo, what's up, my brothers? One day left before the competition. So, how do I lose weight? Question. I still gotta lose about 5 pounds. And I think the key is, I'm having breakfast and I'm drinking a boatload of water. And what I'll do, I actually drink, I get this like a cold pressed juice, which is apple, cucumber, celery, lemon, a bunch of other stuff. And I drink a lot of these throughout the day, just to replenish vitamins and glycogen levels. And I drink coffee and I drink a lot of water also. And I do that till about afternoon. In the afternoon, I completely stop drinking any water. So your body is actually gets deceived. It thinks that you will still get water, but then it stops getting water. After that, you either go to a spa or sit down in jacuzzi. All that water that got accumulated just leaves your body. That allows me to lose, I would say, at least like 5 to 6 pounds easily in just one night. Benedict, coffee, and juices with a paper straw.
Save the planet.
Save the planet.
Us.
Us.
Friday night, one day before the fight, and I'm still 4 pounds over. As you can see, I'm drenched in sweat. Continue to sweat it out. I hopefully I'll make it. I'll make the weight tomorrow. Wish me luck.
So day of the competition, just woke up a little early. My fight starts at 11 o'clock, and I'm trying to get some breakfast.
What they usually mix it?
Eating a little bit of white egg omelet, some sausage. I'm kind of dehydrated, so I'm trying to actually not to drink until I weigh myself. Once I weigh myself, then I'll let myself drink a little bit. But for now, I'm just trying everything dry. Just not very pleasant, but I actually don't even know my weight because I was an idiot and I forgot my scale at home. I didn't bring one and I couldn't find one because there's not one in my hotel. Anyways, I don't know what my weight is, but hopefully I'm on weight and I don't have to freaking run there and do stuff before the tournament. Awesome. I just finished checking in and walked into the area. It's a huge place. Check it out. Like there are mats over there. There's a different championship there, and then the main mats on that side, I believe. And there's like 20 mats for one championship, and then there's I think there's also kids championship going on and different Las Vegas Open championship going on. So altogether, there's all these vendors selling Fighters Market, for example, big online shop. You see Fuji here. Make pretty decent kimonos, Keiko, so everyone, De La Hiva even, right there. Jiu-Jitsu has really picked up over the last 5 to 10 years. One of the fastest growing sports in the world, maybe United States, I don't know, maybe world, but it's really growing in popularity, specifically like in the West Coast. There's a lot of meccas, San Diego, San Francisco. Don't know actually where to go, which ones are for kids, which ones are adult, but let's go. We're gonna keep looking, all right? We're gonna keep searching. We'll eventually find where we belong. I'm gonna change and then warm up a little bit. Gotta get my t-shirt also. T-shirt, most important part. Every tournament they give you a t-shirt. I have a bunch of these t-shirts at home. My wife wears, my mom-in-law also loves them. She wears World Championship Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu t-shirt in St. Petersburg, which is pretty cool. So anyways, I have no idea. We're just walking around trying to find where the competition is going to take place. Everyone is like looks very determined. Everyone looks like they want to freaking crush it. I'm going to go weigh myself. So the fight starts out, and the guy, you can see he's pretty short, but he's built like a little freaking tank. I'm like a lot taller than he is, very lanky, but the guy is very strong. I think he was a wrestler, good wrestling. So we shake hands, and I usually pull guard, but this time around the dude really surprised me because he grabs my sleeve and then just goes down and comes up for a sweep right away. He basically pushed me. So I push him down and then I do my Toriander pass to the knee on belly. And I usually pass to knee on belly from that position, but I missed knee on belly. So I ended up in this weird leg drag position-ish, but it's not really a leg drag. But I got good grips. And the dude is really, really strong. He's really like just bench pressing me off of him. So I try to put pressure on his knees, and with my right hand I weave grip his leg so I can windshield wiper. But you can see how strong this guy is. He's literally just like with one hand pushing me away, and this is where I lost things. So I should have kept his back to the ground, and I could not hold the back. His back to the ground. He spun up for a turtle. I transitioned to the back. So here he's holding my leg in between his legs, and I cannot really climb up. And instead of going for the seat belt, which I normally do, I actually just hold his his left hand, and with my right I do a cross collar grip on his neck.
So now I actually try to transfer, but he rolls me over and I lose a position. So after two of these, I'm up two advantages. I could have been up with like 5 points if it was a solid sort of takedown to knee on belly, and after that I passed his guard, but I wasn't able to stabilize it. Big mistake. So here is playing the Z guard that I normally do, and I'm okay with it with this particular position. We get recentered. I'm okay playing guard. Actually, I prefer to play guard. Again, I'm up, I believe, two advantages or three advantages at this point. So the guy resets us in a Z guard. I control his sleeves, and right away I usually try to go into a spider guard, from there a lasso guard or a close guard, especially with a heavy dude like this one. So he tries to pass, I pull his sleeves and get him in a close guard, and my close guard is pretty difficult to get out of, and all I had to do here with 2 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go, and he actually had difficulties to pass in this because I was breaking his posture, and all I had to do really is just keep him there, because you can't really stall from the bottom of close guard, and that's what I've been doing. I actually been closing the distance between him and I kept breaking his posture. And I could have just stalled this way because I was up at this point two advantages. But for some reason, I don't know why, I decided, hey, why don't I play some open guard? I don't know why I decided to do that. I should have just, I mean, maybe it's in my nature. I decided to grab both of his sleeves and make him come up. As he comes up, I wanted to I right away established my lasso, but you can see he swam. I didn't pull lasso real hard, so he swam his arm out. So while I was changing the grip, he took that like split second and jumped into side control. So I literally just missed that grip by like half a second. So I realized that my grip is lost. So what I need to do is change the grip, re-grip it from the other side. And as I move my hand out of the way, he sees the opportunity to push my leg down and move to side control because I did not have my right foot on his hip, because I felt like I was safe with the lasso on the other side. As a matter of fact, I was kind of setting him up to come, but then I lost the grip, and by the time I realized, it was too late. So that like half the second basically mistake allowed him to just basically lay down on me, and as I tried to roll him like with a regular lasso, I just don't have enough torque. I don't have enough leverage to roll him over my knee because his bicep rolls over my knee still, but I just did not control the sleeve and the lasso position, so that allowed me to basically allowed him to come to side control and establish it. And after that, the entire match, for the duration of the match, he's basically was stalling. He was just holding on real tight and controlling my hip, so I couldn't even like push him off. He would move to north south, and I was trying to escape, push him away. As soon as I tried to move, he would cross face me back, and then would stay in that position again. And then as I was trying to do anything, push his head, he would move to north south, and going back and forth. He got 2 stalling penalties for that, but you need 3 stalling penalties actually for me to get awarded any points. So at this point, even if he were to get his third stalling penalty, the score would still be 3-2, and I would have still lost. And as I said before, the dude is really strong, and he just basically stayed on top of me for the duration of this match. So you live, you learn. That was my match. Pretty sad. Maybe I should learn a little bit better side control escapes. But when someone is really just wants to hold you down and like really like uh, buckle up and hold the position, that's not going to happen. You're probably not going to escape.
So I had a few beers with my boy Gabe right here. That's right.
What we do in Vegas? Let's go.
Vegas. We want to take a picture with Josh Hanger, and the cool thing about him is we came up. We don't want to interrupt him, but reconciling basically a little girl from his academy that just lost, which is like, I think it's super beautiful, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a moment, yeah.
And
Jiu-jitsu
the dude
all
is
about.
like, that's all about, right? The dude is amazing at jiu-jitsu, and like as a coach, you see his softer side as opposed to that tough dude just fucking rips your
Trying
head
to
off.
kill people. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because he's fully adept at killing people.
Yeah. Taking heads. So I think it's cool. One of the cool things about jiu-jitsu and this community in general. Did you compete today?
I competed on Thursday.
Thursday. How'd you do?
I thought I was winning in the last 15 seconds, and I was down by 1, and the scoreboard never updated.
You serious?
I'm serious. I thought I had a sweep, but I swept from side control bottom. Didn't count. It's all good. You live and you learn.
I took